Hey church, it's Brother Jason. Today's devotional is called I See Your Light Shining and comes from Matthew 5, verse 16. First, obviously, this is not my church office. This is the backyard of the house. We're doing that because we've closed the church office. We're not going to be there very much going forward, but that doesn't change that I hope that you join us on Sunday morning for a virtual worship service. We're going to have something really cool. We're going to have music. We're going to have prayer. We're going to have the word. We're going to have all those things. So if you're part of the church, find us on the Facebook page or find us on our website. But if you're not a part of the church, join us anyway. Like us on the Facebook page, Jenkins Church in Nolensville, Tennessee, and go to our website, jenkinscp.org. I hope you are a part of the community Sunday morning. Now, for the devotional, I see you all. I see you, I see you, I see you. I see you letting your light shine before others. And I want to thank you for everything that you're doing. I'm watching it happen, and it's beautiful to see God's people really showing out right now in the name of the Lord. I thank you for it. I see people praying for each other. The last few days, I've gotten a lot of phone calls and talked to a lot of people. Let me know that they're just in prayer. That's something that comes up every time we talk to people, is that we're praying for each other. We're praying for each other inside the church. We're praying for our friends, our family, and strangers and neighbors we don't know. We're praying for healthcare workers, and I want to thank you personally for that. As a husband of a nurse she went back to work for the first time today since this really took off. Those healthcare workers, the nurses and the doctors and the medical care professionals are all on the front lines of this. My wife is a psychiatric nurse. She's not treating the medical patients because of this, but she's treating the mental health patients because of this. Another difficult time in our society leads people to depression and those sorts of things, anxiousness. So I thank you for praying for those healthcare workers. We need to be in great prayer for them as they deal with this. And I see people praying for a wider group of folks. People are praying for the whole world, they say, because I think we realize we're all in this together. And I see you all shining your light by lifting each other in prayer, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I thank you all for feeding each other too. I've heard this as well. There is the church contacted Nolensville schools and found out that there's already a plan in place for all of those kids in those schools who are not getting the meal that they need right now. And so I thank Nolensville schools for shining that light. They're making sure that people are okay, the children are okay, and they have all the food they need. And I see too, churches are distribution points in other counties and other less affluent areas that are making sure that the children get those foods as well. And it's just beautiful to watch people making sure that everybody's got what they need to make it through this time. I see you shining your light in front of one another. I see it too by everyone calling each other in our church. I've gotten several phone calls over the last couple of days of people who are worried that there will be some who don't get phone calls and don't have interaction. And so there's some specific people in our church who've just taken it upon themselves to start making phone calls around. I think that's wonderful. The elders will be making phone calls. I'm making phone calls, and we're all going to try to hook up in a way that maybe we don't do much anymore. We don't make phone calls like we used to. And so now we get to go back to doing that. That's the way we can stay in touch. We can do it through texts and other ways as well. I have a friend of mine that sends me a meme every morning, and it's funny, and I need it because we need to laugh right now. So send each other funny jokes and memes and devotionals and all that sort of stuff. It's a wonderful way to keep in touch with each other. And we do it because it's a good thing to do. We do it because our God called us into a faith that tells us to let our light shine. We have this good way of living, and we get to do that together. We get to do it as this group of people, and the light becomes amazing when we do it right. And so I thank everyone for allowing your light to shine right now and giving that glory to God, showing people that there is a beautiful way in the faith that we get to live, and we get to do it right now together. So thank you for doing it. I see you all. I see your light shining, and I thank God for you. So stay at home. Listen to the medical professionals, wash your hands and wash them again, and take care through this time, and make sure that others see your light shining. God bless all of you all. Bye-bye.